Greenwood from 3 Little Greenwoods Creations. And today we are going to kick the winter blues aside and we're going to make a beautiful winter wreath for our front door together. So come on in, let me know that you're watching by commenting #replay. Chances are if you're watching right now, you're probably watching the replay. I am live on 2 platforms at the same time because the teacher in me wants to work smarter and not harder. But come on in and let me know what's going on with you on this wonderful Friday afternoon. I am in my Wreath Workshop. It's the guest bedroom that I have taken over. And we're going to be going through some supplies that Melissa from TCT Crafts has sent and shared with me, and we're going to make a winter wreath together. So let me pull myself up on my iPad so I can keep up with questions just a little bit easier. Make sure that it is on mute. How's everybody doing this morning? Hey, my friend Lisa. How are you, my friend? Okay, so first things first, let's start with our base. This is a grapevine wreath base. I order my grapevines from Michael's in bulk. So I get this really big box delivered to the house. And I ordered a box of round 18-inch grapevines. And this was the one that was on top. She's not looking very round, but I am not mad about it. This is definitely an oval wreath. You're going to see I did a little bit of Frankensteining right here. One of these really thick pieces was poking out and I wanted it to tighten up just a little bit. So I simply added a zip tie to pull that together. That is all I did. Do not be afraid of manhandling and zip tying and making your supplies do what you need for them to do. I'm going to add it to my wreath easel right here. All right, let's talk about the ribbon stack and the greenery that we're going to be using to make this wreath. First, let's talk about the greenery. All of this is from Melissa from TCT, okay? Melissa from TCT Crafts has a fantastic selection of year-round wreath supplies, signs, greenery, floral, fillers, containers. She's got it all. I love using supplies from her. First thing we're going to start out with is this gorgeousness. Oh my gosh, so I have 2 of these and we're going to be doing that big waterfall wreath today, which is super popular and very trendy. 2 of these snowy covered cedars. I believe that's what they are. You put these over here. Good morning, Gloria from California. I'm so glad you're here. Gloria is asking, do I always use an 18-inch? No, I usually use a 14-inch. I get those from Michael's as well. Good morning, my friend Susan. Welcome. But with a spray that big, the one that I just showed you, that would have not looked right on a 14-inch. Next, we're going to add in some different greenery. Now, this is a fantastic bush. Look at all that's on there. I love greenery bushes that do the hard work of mixing the greeneries for me. I forgot to mention, if you would like a link to the supplies that I am using, just comment TCT and I'll send it to you, okay? All right, so I'm going to use this big bush. I think we're only going to need 1 because it's got so much in it. And then the last thing that we're going to be using are some berries. And I have 2 different styles of berries. This one has beautiful, almost rose-like leaves on it. I really like this. I have 3 of these over here. They're gorgeous. But I also have this big spray. Beautiful. I'm going to see where it goes. This is how I teach in my membership. I grab a whole bunch of stuff and I talk through the process of what I'm going to use, why I'm not going to use this, why I'm going to use that. I think to be a great teacher, you got to like talk through the stuff. So this is what I do in my membership. All right, I'm going to set this aside right here. Now let's talk about our ribbon stack. I love ribbons. I just spent this past week teaching a whole workshop about how I organize my spaces, and ribbons are one of my biggest problems. So I have 3 or 4 different ribbon racks that I use in the warehouse. I'm about ready to get another one because I'm running out of room. All right, here's my ribbon stack for today. Most of these came from Melissa. So here is the focal ribbon. Gorgeous. It's got some glitter. It's got a smidge of like gold. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to pair that with this and a little bit more gold. It's a little shimmery. It's like a silvery gold. Here is my black and white. I love adding a little bit of black to my bows because I think that it makes it pop. And then here we have a beautiful glittery birch-like ribbon. It's very pretty. Good morning, Angie. How are you doing? It is still morning, right? If you're new here, hey, I'm Ashley. I am a morning girl. You will not catch me live after 4:00 p.m. because I just can't. A lot of my wonderful rethinking friends, that is when they choose to go live. Not your girl. Okay, I'm going to set these aside. I went ahead and made my bow. Let me show you how beautiful she is. Good morning, Aurora, Angie, and Sheila, and Margaret. You guys commented TCT. I'll come back and send you the link of all this goodness. And I think it's on like a collection page of all the things that I love from Melissa. So it'll just show you the whole thing. Hey, my friend Lori. Hey, Irene. Welcome. All right, here's my bow. She's beautiful. She's huge. And I'm not mad about it because I love big bows. All right. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. You can see the shimmer of that ribbon. It's gorgeous. Hello, my friend Debbie. Lori, is it afternoon? I guess it is after 12. Okay. Hey, Jessica, how are you? All right, now I'm going to start my bow. I'm going to start my design with my 18-inch round. That's really an oval, but I'm not mad about it. Hey, Mary, I'm so glad you caught me live too. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add this to the top. Here's why. This girl is so big that I'm afraid if I don't just go ahead and add it first and then design around it, I'm going to mess myself up and I'm going to run out of room and, you know. So we're just going to go ahead and add it to the top. Let me take this down. Just give it a good little twist on the back. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. I am not about perfection. I am way too laid back for that, okay? And I want to encourage you, whatever brings you joy, whether it's wreath making, watercolors, cross stitching. I'm on a cross stitch kick right now. It does not have to be perfect. Do you know how many times I have messed up on that cross stitch pattern that I've been working on for over a year? So many times. Oh my goodness. Patsy, price on the bow. Reach out to me directly. Okay. All right, let's hang it up. I'm gonna put a hanger. All right, now I've started doing this new thing, which I like. I don't know if it's wrong or not, but I like it. I really enjoy using these 12-inch zip ties to make a hanger on the back. I think it's quick. I think it's really sturdy. I mean, unless someone cuts this, it's not going anywhere. And at the end, after I make this wreath and I realize that it's hanging a little catty corner, I'll just come back in, snip this off, and redo the hanger so that it really is hanging the right way. Renee says zip ties are the best. Aren't they though? Oh my goodness. All right. Let me push this back. Move these out of the way. My space is so clean. I want to take a picture. I might take pictures of it. It's so clean now because I spent this past week organizing, decluttering, and clearing out. It was amazing. All right, we have 2 of these. Here's the plan. We're going to do one of those drapies because those are really, really popular. Gonna grab my most favorite wire cutters. These are fantastic. Cut this right here. I'm gonna take the tag off. This is called Flocked Cypress. It is a flocked cypress spray. I'll make sure to include that on my collection page that I sent to you. If you want to know, comment TCT. Hello, Mitzi. How are you doing? All right. Watch the magic. Do you see how thick that stem is? It might take me 2 tries. But it'll do it. Give it a little curve. Hey, Darlene, how are you doing this morning? Yeah, Lisa, I know this is a big bow. But we all know how much I love bows. This is not, see how that's too far out? Grab a zip tie. Hey, Janet, I'm so glad you caught me live. I'm just gonna get me a zip tie, friends, and tell it where I want it to go. So my friend Lori that's watching. Lori's from Georgia. She's not that far from me. I'm in South Carolina. Where are you guys from? Let me know. Word on the street is we actually might get some snow. But I have lived my whole life in the South, and I don't get my hopes up at all. What's everyone else doing? Darlene has been taking your first steps this week. Oh my goodness, Darlene, I've been praying for you. Darlene is in my membership, and she has been on a health and recovery journey for weeks. And I'm so glad to hear you're doing better. Janet's from Kentucky. Hello, my friends. Massachusetts, Alabama. All right, Zanaya. You might get snow? Maybe? Let me know. Lisa's in Tennessee. She's totally getting snow. Oh, Mitzi says, great learning from you today. You are always so creative. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I loved flocked things, but oh my goodness. Are they messy or what? All right, let's take this one off. Hey, from Southwest Louisiana. Welcome. Zip tie, Angie. Yeah. Zip ties are one of my most favorite things. Let's cut this a little bit shorter. Angie got snow last night in Indiana. Cindy is in Northwest Tennessee. You know, you're about to get some snow, I think. Hey, from Georgetown, South Carolina. Listen, my college boy is at Coastal. He loves it. He's having the time of his life. Oh my gosh. Just doing good. He's doing good. but he's having a really great time. All right, let's move this around. I love this wreath easel because it's so lightweight. I'm dipping my stem in my glue skillet, which is off camera, okay? It is a Sure Bonder glue skillet. I really like it a lot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is not catching like I want it to catch. Whenever you're inserting a stem, you need to make sure it really like gets in there. All right, let's try this again. Moving my bow out of the way. Okay, got it. I'm gonna pull that up and push this down. I'm gonna grab another zip tie to make this do what I want it to do. All right, let's get this off. Here's what we got. Let me move my camera just a smidge so that you guys can see a little bit better. Now, I'm just going to say it right now. I am not worried about this being completely symmetrical and beautiful and perfect, okay? We're just going to go with the flow. You can see that these up here may not be exactly just so. It's going to be okay. Add these other pieces. See, I don't think that if I had not put my bow on there first, I don't think I would have had enough space for the bow. I'm going to put a steel pick on this. I'll be right back. Super sharp. Be very careful. Hey, Cindy. Cindy says she loves watching my videos. I'm so glad. Yeah, listen, I almost didn't go live today because the after Christmas slump is real. Anybody else feel that? Just kind of, I was talking to Cara from Enchanted Vines. She's one of my besties. And I was just saying, I am so like, ugh. I gotta get motivated and get myself in gear. And she said, go live and make that wreath that you've been talking about. So here I am. Let's take this apart. I am loving this bush. I think I'm only gonna need one of these. I hope I'm only gonna need one of these. Angie says she's agreed. Yeah, it's just been really hard to get back in the swing of business, you know? And this is my business. This is what I do full time. I no longer teach kindergarten or preschool. This is it. This is, you know, how I provide meaningful income for my family, and I got to get on with it. All right, these are really big, okay? I am going to double my product by cutting this in half. Highway 60 Crafts is working on a wreath. Working on a wreath? What kind of wreath are you working on, my friend? What's everyone else doing today? Corinda, yes. She's asking me about my workshop that I just wrapped up. if you comment reset, I'll send you the link, okay? Pauline is asking, where do you get your greenery and florals? Well, all of this goodness came from Melissa at TCT Crafts. If you want my complete list, just type in Wreath Supplies and it will like send it over to your messenger on that app, okay? All right, here we go. Let's start filling it in. I'll take that one off. Oh, I like this. See how dark it is? It's still wintry. So much texture. If you can find greenery bushes or floral bushes that come with a variety of things, grab it. Because it will save you money and time in the long run. Oh, Susan, what a wonderful compliment. Susan says this is the prettiest winter wreath she has seen so far. Thank you, my friend. She's going to be for sale if you want to grab it. Lord, I probably shouldn't have said that word. I'm going to get in trouble. Get that right in there. I say never underestimate the power of a beautiful bow. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why we are all just so enamored of beautiful ribbon. Thank you. Linda, I don't know how much it is yet, but I have to always add up I add up everything that I put in a wreath, and then I figure out how much I'm going to charge for it. I have a whole guidebook about pricing, y'all. If you're new to wreath making and you don't know how to do that, I can help you out. Just let me know. Hello, Patricia. How are you, my friend? I hope you're having a good January. I was just talking about how it's been so hard for me to get back into business. Patricia is an amazing wreath maker. You can find her business at Wildflower LA, Louisiana. I think that's right, guys. Make sure you go check her out. Love, love, love. See how much I got out of that bush? And that was a really big bush, but it has given me a lot. I don't like how far this is coming over. So I'm going to grab a zip tie again. That's awesome, Patricia. She's been busy, busy, busy. Well, I've been trying to be busy, 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 but I don't want to be busy, busy, busy. I want to cross stitch. That's what I want to do. Even though I have messed up that pattern so many times. So I'm working on a Christmas stocking, a cross stitch Christmas stocking for my imaginary grandchildren. Now my children are they are not near that age of life yet, but my grandmother, who had 9 children and like 30 grandchildren or more, she made each one of us a stocking. So my children have Christmas stockings that my grandmother handmade, and they are the most precious thing to me. So I'm like, you know, I think I want to get started. Love, love, love. Someone's asking a question. Hold on, guys. It doesn't matter. Someone is asking, do you prefer us to watch my lives with our personal page or our business pages? I don't think that matters. It's okay. Listen, there's room at the table for all of us. All right, I gotta pull this greenery down a little bit more. I think I want some right here. Life is all about the simple things. Amen. And if things are too complicated, then what's the point? That is really pretty. Oh my goodness. Francis Terry, welcome. Okay, so I have this big piece right here. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. Let's cut it a little bit shorter. Make sure you touch each and everything. Thanks, Patricia. I'm going to put this up under the bow. So guys, listen. If you like hanging out with me, if you like the way I talk, if you like the way I explain things, if you like the way I teach, I have a monthly membership. I would love for you to come and join. Just comment membership and I'll send you the information. So you can decide if it's right for you or not. That's pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have randoms left over that I'm going to use because like I said, I just cleaned, reset, decluttered, organized all of this stuff. So I'm not leaving little pieces and parts on the table. I'm not doing it. So I'm going to put them somewhere. Doretha, I will send you that information. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, we have one more element. So this is a really simple wreath. She may not look like it, but she's really simple. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing? I hope you've been busy with your business and life has been treating you well. Okay, so from Melissa, remember, comment TCT if you want me to send you the page with all of this goodness on it. We have this prettiness. I kind of like it. Okay, we have this. I have 2 of these. The other one's over there. And then I have this. Lots of you are commenting about the membership. Thank y'all. I'll send you a message, okay? I like this better. I thought I would like this, but I like this. Let me go grab the other one out of the box. Hold, please. Yeah, I like these better. They look really, really good. Let me cut my tag off. This is from Melissa's shop, TCT Crafts. It's just a berry spray is what she's got it listed. And I think I'm going to be able just to pull it apart. Yep. trying to pull it apart without tearing off any of the berries. Got it. Throw it away. Let's do one more. Now for a while there this year, it felt like spring here in the South. But we all know that was just fake spring and winter is coming. And I am tired of my front door not having anything on it. Right now, there's nothing on it. But I have a red front door because red is my most favorite color. And this was gonna look really pretty on it. Until one of you guys sends me a message and says, hey, I need that. All right. Throw it away. Okay, now let's see. I might divide this up because it is really long. Take a moment, bring everything to life. Do not pull anything out of the bag and leave it straight, okay? You're just wasting your product when you do that. You're not letting it reach its full potential. Let's see if this is gonna work. That's pretty. Love it. I was telling the ladies that were in my workshop earlier this week that when I first started making wreaths, I started out on a command hook on the wall of my children's playroom. And then I slowly graduated to better supplies. Trying to find a good spot for this. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. Hey, Lori. Hey, Alma. Alma was one of the lucky winners of one of these easels from our Christmas party in the membership. It's fantastic. All right, I'm going to cut this shorter. Let's put one down here. Trying not to get burned. Yeah, that might be too long. That may be a little too long, guys. We're gonna see how it goes. I can always take it apart. I'm so glad you're loving it, Alma. And again, remember, it does not have to be perfectly perfect and symmetrical, okay? Nothing in nature is perfect. Oh, someone's asking a question. Hey, Angie. Angie says, I have a double front door and usually create 2 semi-identical wreaths. But she's over it. Would one wreath look okay in your beautiful opinion? Honestly, I think it would look better if you made two, but I hate to tell you that because you're just like, ugh. Just think of something simple, a simple design. If you're a maker. I know some people really like, you know, hanging out with me, and they may not be a maker, and that's totally okay. That's just like, I love to watch the cake decorating videos. Am I ever going to decorate a cake like that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I still enjoy watching them. So some of you just might enjoy watching someone else be creative, and you want to purchase a bow or a wreath. And some of us want to get in there and get creative. Both are welcome. My bow is looking a little smushed, but I'm just leaving it alone. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, just have a few more of these left, guys. Angie says 2 it is. I know, I'm sorry. I have a red front door. It's my favorite color. But you know what, y'all? It's hard to find. Not every wreath is going to look good on a red front door. I'll put it that way. I'm determined to use every piece of this stuff. Don't forget about your sides. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I can't add it down there because make sure it makes contact, okay? Tracy says, what colors would you suggest for a red front door? Yellow. This would look fantastic. Tracy says she has a request for a wreath for a red front door. For spring, I want to make a yellow floral wreath for my front door. That's my goal. All right, you see these? These are bothering me. I bet they're bothering some of you too. So much better. Guys, I see a lot of comments. They're going really fast. So if I miss you, I'll come back, okay? I promise. Okay, I'm just gonna go higher. Perfect. Little pieces. Isn't this bow gorgeous? I started out loving florals. That's why I started in the wreath making business. But I'm telling you, I think I love ribbons even more. I'm going to cut this down just a smidge. Who out there has been making winter for your business? Let me know. And who is making Mardi Gras? I bet Patricia's making Mardi Gras. That is something that has really never sold for me, so I tend to not make it. Maybe I should give it a try again. Give it this a little dip. I want this to be just a little bit longer. Hey, Shonda. Shonda's working on Easter. You go, girl. You go, girl. That's amazing. I'm telling you, Shonda, I don't know if you just joined or not, but I've been talking about how I've been kind of blah. I need to get over it and start making some beautiful spring. Spring is my favorite. Spring is my favorite season. Don't tell Christmas, but spring is my favorite. All right, my friends, we're done. We used every bit. Isn't she pretty? Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Love, love, love. Easy. Didn't take a whole lot of supplies. Perfect for winter. This could also be Christmas. Maybe your Christmas theme is gold and silvers. Or like a wintry woodland. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. I feel better. I feel better. So if you have been kind of like, after the holidays, get out of your comfort zone, go connect with somebody, find you some people to hang out with, to lift up your spirits. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. Again, if you want to know where all of this gorgeousness came from, just type in TCT. I will make sure to send you to the collection page where it has everything. The ribbon came from Melissa, so TCT, okay? If you are interested in learning more about wreath making, if you like the way I talk, if you like the way I explain things and teach, come on over and join us in Ashley's Wreath Class membership. You can just comment membership and I will send you a message so that you can go check us out. All right, guys, have a great weekend. It is Friday, right? It is Friday. Bye, everyone. I'll check you guys later. I'll be back for By Making Monday morning. Bye, everyone.